our next speaker is Ms. Nasra Ehsan. She is a solid waste management expert, and having served urban unit and lots of other organizations which we have been working on SWM, she has lots of experience, and right now she is somewhere in some foreign university earning more degrees and making us feel more complex about it. Nasra, over to you.
Yeah, so I don't have that much figures to share about that, but yeah, I would just, take you along with the journey. As a female, when I joined solid waste management sector 10 years ago, almost 10, 12 years ago, it was, very male dominant sector. And then it was a little, challenging as well, but then I think at that time it was more towards transition towards from public sector to the company sector, which really helped us to work in the field. And I'm not just representing myself as a female from the management side. I would also be presenting those women who work in a field as a sanitary worker, as a road sweeper, and the lady working on landfill as well, collecting waste. Because we never talk about them, and then we think that it's, with solid waste management, the only thing which is the biggest hurdle is that social stigma attached to it. Nobody wants to say that I'm cleaning the city, or एक simple words में हम नहीं कहते कि हम simple कूड़ा उठा रहे हैं. Even it happened with me as well when I started to work in this sector, and I used to explain that what I do. They always say that इतना पढ़ लिख के फिर कूड़ा ही उठा रही हो ना, इतना यानी इसको इस तरह के concept में लिया जाता है. But it was again kind of act of resistance that no, I want to do something for it. And then when I started to work with the field female field workers, we got to know about a lot of problems which they used to face every day. The main problem for them is actually we talk about workplace security and then harassment and all that. But in that case, those women are working on roads, so उनका workplace ही roads है, और वहीं पर उनको जो sexual harassment face होती है, they cannot tell anybody. They never used to tell anybody because there was no avenue for that. But when we worked as a female, we went to the field, and then they started to see us that okay, there are females who are monitoring us, there are females who can listen to us. We used to go to them and then talk to them, and then they started to open up about their issues. Because, for example, we always see that there are no females working on the roads, and although they are the part of the workforce, and we started to inquire about that, and then they upfrontly said that they don't want to work during the rush hours, and they don't want to work on the times when there is a lot of public, so they prefer to work when there is less people, and then they don't want to wear uniforms as well, because the social stigma attached to it, that people think that they are काम वाली and सफाई वाली, which is very discouraging for the people, for such class as well, because these women are supporting their families, and then they are exactly doing the same thing which we women do in the offices. We are also supporting our families. We are raising each other, and then there was a issue and social stigma attached to it. But then it's not. I'm just not talking about the bad stories and all, because yeah, there were some issues. But then I just want to say one more thing as well, that it's not about that how we struggled. I think there were male members in the companies where I worked who really supported us as a female. They encouraged and they supported that yes, you should do it. And then, for example, when I started work with the male members in the field, they said they even mentioned it, that they never realized that they are able to work with a woman, and they realized that they have this tolerance and acceptance towards women, that they can be their bosses, and they can be their colleagues as well, which was very good feedback for me, in a way that okay, after some struggle, and then now you can see a lot of women are working in waste management sector. They want to prefer this to take this sector as a career for them, and then it is very good to see that how women are changing in a way that waste management sector is also for women, and then they are supporting them, and then they are supporting the women which were never listened before and on the streets, and then I think that's the main message for this opinion. I think I would say that as a woman in every aspect we should support other women, and then raise the women each other. So that's how we can just support the system and make our cities better for them. Thank you.